Hello, and welcome. If you're here, listening to the sound of my voice right now, it means I finally did it. I finally hit record. And let me tell you, a heart is absolutely pounding. For months, maybe even years, this idea has been living in my head. A little spark that I kept trying to ignore, to push down, because, well, I was scared. I still am. I had this image in my mind of what the perfect first episode should sound like. The perfect intro music, the perfect microphone quality, the perfect topics, the perfect delivery. I had a checklist a mile long of all the things I needed to get right before I could even think about starting. And every time I looked at that list, the fear just grew bigger. It became this huge, insurmountable wall. I was paralyzed by perfectionism. I was so afraid of not being good enough, of messing up, of people listening and thinking, who does she think she is? I kept telling myself, I'll start when I have a better mic. Then it was, I'll start when I have a whole season planned out. Then, I'll start when I'm more of an expert. It was always when, a when that never seemed to arrive. I was waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect version of myself, the perfect setup. But the truth is, perfection is a myth. It's an illusion that keeps us stuck. It's the enemy of done. And more importantly, it's the enemy of started. I consume so much content from people I admire, podcasters, creators, entrepreneurs, and I looked at them, at their polished final products, and I felt so incredibly far behind. I saw their success, their confidence, their seemingly effortless execution, and I thought, I could never do that. I was comparing my chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. And that comparison game is a losing one. It's designed to make you feel inadequate. But then, something shifted. I started digging deeper into the stories of these people I admired. I listened to their early episodes, read their About Me pages, and watch their old videos. And you know what I found? They weren't perfect when they started. Not even close. Their first videos were a little shaky. Their first podcast episodes had awkward pauses and less than ideal audio. Their first blog posts had typos. They were just like me. They were just like you. They were beginners. And that's when it hit me. We don't connect with perfection. We connect with progress. We connect with the struggle, the vulnerability, the journey. Seeing someone at the finish line is inspiring, for sure. But seeing someone take that first, shaky step, that's empowering. It gives us permission to take our own first step. It makes us feel less alone in our own fears and insecurities. Think about it. When you're learning a new skill, isn't it more helpful to watch someone who is just a few steps ahead of you, who still remembers what it feels like to be a total beginner? They can explain things in a way that a seasoned expert, who has forgotten the initial struggles, simply can't. The real magic isn't in the flawless final product. It's in the messy, beautiful, human process of getting there. So, I decided to stop waiting. I decided to embrace the beginning. This podcast, right here, right now, my beginning. It's not going to be perfect. The audio might not be studio quality. I might stumble over my words. I might say, a lot. I might not have all the answers. And I'm learning to be okay with that. Because this isn't about presenting a perfect, polished version of myself. It's about sharing my journey, in real time, as I figure things out. I want this to be a space where we can talk about the messy middle, the part of the story that often gets edited out, the doubts, the fears, the small wins, the aha moments. I want to build a community of fellow beginners, of people who are also tired of letting perfectionism hold them hostage. People who are ready to be brave, even when they're scared. Because here's the secret I'm starting to understand. The people you are meant to help, the people who need to hear your message, they aren't looking for a flawless guru. They're looking for a guide, someone who is willing to walk the path with them, not just shout instructions from the mountaintop. They will connect with your humanity, your honesty, and your willingness to show up, imperfections, and all. My fear told me that no one would want to listen to a beginner, but my heart is telling me that someone out there needs to hear this. Someone needs to know that it's okay to start before you're ready, that your voice matters, even if it trembles a little when you first use it, that your story is valued, right now, exactly as it is. If you've been waiting for a sign to start that thing you've been dreaming of, that business, that creative project, that new habit, that difficult conversation, well, this is it. Let's be beginners together. Let's choose progress over perfection. Let's be brave enough to be bad at something new. So, this is me, hitting record, even though I'm scared. This is me, sharing my beginning with you, and I am so incredibly grateful that you're here to listen. I have no idea where this journey will lead, but I'm excited to find out. And I'm even more excited to have you along for the ride. Thank you for being part of my Chapter 1. I hope you'll stick around for Chapter 2. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Let's do this.